October 23, 1983 was a significant day for this community and the Marine Corps. It was the date of the Beirut bomb blast and was at the time the largest loss of Marines on a single day since World War II. As a community, we awoke to recognize how intertwined we were as a military and civilian community. We had lost our neighbors, our friends, our youth soccer coaches, Sunday school teachers, and scout leaders. The fabric of our community was torn. On that Sunday afternoon, October 23, 1983, the City of Jacksonville's Beautification and Appearance Advisory Committee announced a campaign to plant a tree for every service member who died. The next morning, students in Martha Warren's Northwoods Park Middle School classes vowed to help collect money to pay for those trees. The result was enough money to pay for the trees that are now in the Beirut Memorial Grove and to start the Beirut Memorial where I stand today. This memorial is dedicated to the men who died in the Beirut bombing and is the largest military memorial paid for entirely from private donations. On these grounds at 10:30 a.m. on October 23, 2023, survivors and family members of those who lost their lives will gather with our community. The annual pledge to never forget will be demonstrated. We are asking our community to help welcome survivors and family members to the 40th anniversary of the Beirut bombing with yellow ribbons. With more about yellow ribbons and the Northwoods Park Middle School students is Civic Affairs Observances Committee member Cindy Edwards.
Yellow ribbons have a history of representing remembrance. From Puritan times, the song "She Wore a Yellow Ribbon" described a woman wearing yellow to remember her loved one who was off to war. At the time, the Puritan Army of English Parliament wore yellow ribbons and yellow sashes onto the battlefield. Later, Hollywood and a popular painting depicted yellow being worn by the United States Army. Still today, yellow ribbons signify waiting for someone's return and welcoming them home. The Onslow Civic Affairs Committee is calling for businesses and residents to display yellow ribbons to welcome families and survivors of the Beirut bomb blast into our community on the 40th anniversary of this event. Students from Northwoods Park Middle School have made ribbons to be displayed here at the Memorial Gardens and on each of the 273 trees in the Beirut Memorial Grove on US 17 South across from Camp Geiger. Northwoods Park Middle School students originally were instrumental in responding to this event by planting a tree for each of the men who died in the Beirut bomb blast October 23, 1983. Their action won national attention, particularly when one student auctioned off her Cabbage Patch doll to raise funds. We are encouraging all businesses to show their yellow ribbon and for our entire community to display them to welcome these families who will be attending the annual Beirut Memorial observance.
So together as a committee, as citizens of this caring community, and with the Chamber of Commerce, we ask our neighbors, residents, businesses, and friends to consider how you could display yellow ribbons. Consider the sacrifices made 40 years ago. Consider doing this in remembrance of the families and the men who died. And consider doing this as part of our pledge as a community to never forget the sacrifices made on our behalf. Thank you.